Today I want to talk to you about Starbucks' new policy. Okay, so Starbucks has had its policy out in force for a short time, and everyone's been talking about it, but they're missing some important points. First off, Starbucks is not there to support gun control or to support gun rights. Starbucks is a business. It's in business to make money. As such, it has to do what it thinks is best for the bottom line. I've got a degree in business, so I understand that. In fact, I respect that. It's called capitalism, a word many Starbucks customers despise as they stand in line for an overpriced drink from a big evil corporation. But it's okay because they like this corporation. Keep that in mind. Starbucks has never been pro-gun. No, they are pro-money. And their policy prior to this was intended to keep them out of the political debate on gun control and keep both sides spending their money for overpriced drinks and snacks. The hope was apparently that it's not our fault, it's legal approach would send the antis off to lobby for changes in the law while they continued to buy their foo-foo drinks and simultaneously avoid alienating the pro-gun people and losing those sales. Starbucks even stated as much with their prior policy that was essentially, we just want to sell coffee. We're not picking a side. But the antis kept pushing, holding boycotts, picketing at times, and generally demanding that they did pick a side. And the pro-gun types, especially open carriers, of which I'm one, went out of their way to support the business that was gun-friendly, even though they weren't. No, Starbucks has never been gun-friendly. They're money-friendly. Enter their newest policy with their not very respectful request that customers leave their firearms outside. The company is trying to appease the vocal but small anti-gun groups. In fact, these groups are so small that a Moms Demand Action video posted on YouTube on July 17, 2013 has just 810 views as of September 24th. In contrast, Colleen Noor posted a Starbucks video over 88,000 views in just 5 days. That's as of today. This is probably a good time to mention that all of the moms videos all have commenting and voting blocked. Wouldn't do them any good to have their video ridiculed by voted down by those 800 viewers. Colleen Noor, on the other hand, he's got comments and votes open, and he's got 1,913 comments, over 5,000 likes, and 186 dislikes. Moms, or thugs with jugs is what I'd call them, is, to put it bluntly, pretty sad. They're not alone though. Across social media spectrum, anti-gun pages and groups typically block, ban, and censor any commentary that does not support their agenda. Pro-gun pages and groups, on the other hand, typically, not always, embrace the debate, bringing facts, figures, statistics, and mostly rational debate. Abusive commenters, of course, are going to get shut down, but in general, they will gladly embrace the debate. All of that, however, is part of a larger debate on gun control. This is about Starbucks' new policy. I put that in air quotes because it really isn't a new policy. Starbucks has the legal right to ban guns from their premises. They didn't before, and they didn't now. Let me say that again. Starbucks has not banned firearms. In fact, their new policy specifically states that they will serve gun carriers and that they will not kick us out. Yes, you heard that right. So, what the heck is Starbucks doing? Well, the hoplophobe groups, such as the Brady Campaign to Prevent Gun Violence, I like to call them the Brady Bunch, and Moms Demand Action, aka Thugs with Jugs, have been raising a stink, calling for boycotts and otherwise giving Starbucks a hard time. Since Starbucks is out to make money and seeing the stink being put up by these liberal feel-good special interest groups, they probably got a little concerned. So they threw the antis a bone. Basically, that's all this is. Starbucks' respectful request was undoubtedly calculated to provide the biggest bang for the buck. By giving the antis a bone, perhaps they can appease them and end their constant whining about Starbucks being gun-friendly. At the same time, by stating that they will serve and will not trespass a customer with a firearm, I think they're trying to appease the pro-gun types as well. Yes, they'll probably lose the business of the hardcore Second Amendment types, but they're hoping the vast majority of gun owners aren't hardcore enough to let their rights being disrespected interfere with buying an overpriced foo-foo drink. Now, a lot of people may disagree with me on this next point, but that's okay. This is America, and we have the right to our own opinions. So, a message to Starbucks. Don't patronize me with your respectful request. If you truly respected me, you would respect my rights just as I will respect yours. The Second Amendment reinforces my right to keep and bear arms, which pre-exists the Constitution. There is also a right for you to determine who uses your private property. If you exercise your right to ban me from your property, I'll respect your right to do so. Until then, I'll be exercising my right and spending my money in your stores. Oh, and if you choose to exercise your private property rights to actually ban firearms, expect that those few gleeful thugs with jugs sitting in your store sipping a drink will be replaced outside by pro-gun protesters, making damn sure that every gun owner near your store knows that you chose the emotional and baseless argument of a bunch of hoplophobes over the rights of gun owners.